I'm Jean at The Real Mom Review, and I have a challenge to create a bombshell look using CoverGirl's latest products from the Bombshell line. I've got CoverGirl Bombshell Shine Shadow in two different colors. One is Gold Goddess, the other is Copper Fling. I've got the CoverGirl Bombshell Volume Mascara, and I chose it in Very Black. And I also have CoverGirl's Bombshell eyeliner, and I chose 805, which is the brown color, because I always use black and I wanted to try something different this time. Wanted to go with a brown and see what that would be like. So I've already put primer on my lids, and now I'm going to start working with the Bombshell Shine Shadow. You just take the top off. You can squeeze out some, so get it on your finger, and I'm going to just start applying it. Now, with the Shine Shadow, you can go intense or light. Let me get close so you can see. So perhaps for a daytime look, you could go with basically just this. Just kind of tap to blend your outer edges, and you just have a nice soft shading. Or get a little more and intensify right on the lid. This is the Copper Fling. It's a beautiful color. Alright, so I'm going to get a little bit of the Gold Goddess, and I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. Obviously I'm not going to go around with two different eye shades on, but let's just see how this looks. Just blend it in, get it out to the edges, into the corner, and then lightly tap up to the brow bone to just blend. What do you think about that? Now, everyone's different, and I think I might wear the gold on certain occasions, but I think in general, for my skin tone, that the Copper Fling is actually a better color in general for me. So I'm going to just swipe it off. There's still some left, but it should cover up fine. And I'm going to pick up the Copper Fling, get some, and apply to this side. Now my next step is to line the eyes. Now to line my eyes, I'm going to try two different things. First, I'm going to lay down a nice, thick, blunt line. And then I'm going to actually do a blended line, and I've got a little sponge tip applicator brush, a smudge eye sponge. Important to notice, the first time I tried to open this, I'm sitting here pulling and it just would not come open. It has a screw top, so save yourself some aggravation, shake it up, and unscrew. Don't be crazy. Try and snatch it open like me. So I'm going to use my handheld mirror because I can't see from this far off. And try to do it where you can still see what I'm doing. It's like a marker type tip, by the way, which I happen to prefer for most applications except for like water lining. So anyways, I'm going to do it the way I like to do it. All kinds of people do it all kinds of ways. You do it what fits and works for you. But anyways, I'm going to do it my way. So I start in the corner and I just pull in little strokes, getting close to the lash line. And then when I get to the end, I actually reverse direction. You won't be able to see because my hand's all up in the way, and I'm sorry about that, but I pull it on backwards. Okay? So now I'm just going to kind of straighten it out, because when I look I can always see little imperfections. So I'm just going to take and try to straighten it so that the line is even. You know what? I like the brown. It's not as harsh as the black that I normally use. I'll probably end up using this brown a lot. Oh, just going to tap it in a few spots. Okay, now you can get all complicated with your eyeliner and do wings and cat eyes and all kinds of stuff, but in general what I like to do is just simply take and put a little bit thicker towards the outside edge, just the slightest bit. It just kind of lifts the eye when you do it. You'll see this and then this, and you'll see what I'm saying. So, there's a nice thick line, and now I'm going to put the cap back on, shake it back up, because the marker tips, when you leave them open for a bit, they can dry. I don't know if this one will do this, but I don't want to be trying to put it on with it dry. So, now I'm going to go for the smudge thing. So I've got my liner, I've got my sponge tip, and I'm going to just start putting this on. So, taking it from the inside corner and reversing direction, I'm just going to pull to it. Now right quick, I'm going to set this down, take my sponge tip, I'm just going to kind of soften that line. So, you can see the difference now. Just a little smudging on this eye just kind of gives a little more natural, a little less oomph, a little less dramatic, I suppose. But I am going to go in and touch up because I can actually see some of the shadow right around the lash line. So I'm going to get a little bit tighter right through there. And I don't have to smudge that really, because I was just kind of filling in, I guess, between the lines. Bombshell Volume by LashBlast, CoverGirl, is two-sided. You've got a giant number 1 and a giant number 2. So we're going to go with number 1 first. This side is supposed to be the volume building side, and I've never opened this, so I don't know what it's going to look like. Ah, okay, big black. I wasn't sure if it's going to be like, you know, that white stuff that you put on with some, or black, or whatever. So, oh, I forgot to curl my lashes. Crud. Alright, give me 1 second to curl my lashes. One thing you might notice is, for some reason, on this eye, my eyelashes grow weird. They try to curl up more, and they also grow backwards, like towards this way for some reason. I don't know, it's weird. But anyways, I'm going to just kind of try to straighten them out by pulling my spoolie brush through them just a little. Back to step 1, volume. And I'm going to take a little bit to just blot the end because I hate that big clump on the end of mascara, and it's often there. So here we go. Going to take this, start in the corner, and wiggle, pull, wiggle, pull. Now as I get over here where my lashes curled, like I told you, I can't really just wiggle pull because I actually will end up getting mascara all over my eyelashes or my eyelids. So I take from the top, pull down, and sweep it through that way. Now, you notice here in the corner I use the edge, but I still got a little bit of clumping, if you can see that. So quickly I'm going to take my Sephora metal pronged lash comb and just get those clumps out of there. Alright, no problem, easy. Okay, so other side. That's coat number 1 only. So what do you think? Just for coat number 1. Alright, number 2. I'm going to open up the second side, and I'm going to give you a quick look at what the brush looks like. And here it is. Okay, so it's a different shape. And stick it back in there. I'm going to swipe the tip again. And here we go. Let's see what this does. Wow, it's pretty long, isn't it? See both? I can see some difference between this side with only 1 coat and that side with 2. So I'm going to pop it back in, load it back up, get the stuff off the end, and I'm going to do the second eye. I got a little clump action going on in the corner, so just gonna sweep that up. And that's common when you do like I did and you use the tip to kind of get to those lashes on the edges, because there's a concentration of mascara even when you clean the tip off like I do. So last step, I'm actually going to do my lower lashes, and some people use mascara on their lower lashes and some don't. So you can see what it looks like right now. Just going to put a little more right there because I just noticed it doesn't look even with the rest of the eye. Okay, this is how it looks. With just the top, in case you wear yours like that. Now, I'm going to do the bottom. got a little bit on the edge of my eye. See? So, I'm going to get my cotton swab and get closer, you can see it, and just simply roll it. And it got most of it. Gone. I'm going to touch up on my eyebrows now that I've finished my eyes. And I'm going to swipe on some gloss. Alright. And so there's my bombshell look, and I really like that copper fling. I think it's a beautiful color. I'm going to get a lot of mileage out of that. And I also really like this mascara, and I'm liking the brown liner. That's pretty cool. Yeah. So get yourself some bombshell, try it out, see what you think. Have a great day.